Hello and welcome to the Game 6 of the European Championship for Women Division A between Great Britain and Germany. Now, national team Germany, captain number 13, Maya. Number 4, Miller. Number 5, Ernie. Number 6, Weiss. Number 7, Patzer. Number 9, Mickenmiller. Number 10, Rosenthal. Number 11, Olga. Number 10, Sonnen. Number 14, Sarah. Number 15, Chile. Number 16, Maya. Coach, Joseph Kowalski. Team Great Britain.
Well, a warm afternoon and a hello to everyone watching on the IWBF Europe and IWBF YouTube channel. You are locked into court number 1 here at the Hotel Hills Arena in Sarajevo. And today's encounter in the 19th annual IWBF Women's European Championship, pitting Great Britain and Germany. Two nations with strong sporting background, a strong sporting rivalry that spans nearly 8 decades across all forms of sport, and the latest chapter in the wheelchair basketball will collide here today. A warm afternoon to everyone. John Hobbs on hand, bringing you the action for today's game. Both teams 1-0 at the moment. Great Britain 47-18 victors over Spain. Germany 89-17 winners over France in their tournament openers. As we get set for today's game and a rematch of the semi-finals of the 2023 European Championships in Rotterdam, which Great Britain, of course, won en route to being defeated in the final by the Netherlands, and Germany getting defeated in the bronze medal game to Spain. Starting fives for two teams, starting with Great Britain: Sophie Carrigill, Laurie Williams, Joy Hazelden, Robin Love and Jade Atkin. Expected starting five for GB. For Germany: Marijke Miller, Katrina Weiss and Patzwald, Lena Nippelmeyer and Svenja Meyer. Starting it off for Germany are three officials today from Spain, Croatia and Poland: Darko Juraga, Hector Carmona and Pandora Veselovska. This promises to be a intense affair, even at this early stage of the Women's European Championships. As said, these two teams with great heritage and a great sporting history, especially in wheelchair basketball. Great Britain silver medalists last time out in Rotterdam to the all-conquering Dutch team. And that's the next team that Germany will face off after this game. And the European champions, the Netherlands, here in attendance, watching on, getting an early look at this German side, as Jade Atkin and Marijke Miller will get us underway here. Great Britain in white, Germany in black, as if you didn't know that already. And we are underway. And as soon as we get started, Marijke Miller on the deck. 4 seconds in. As Anne Patzwald will get us restarted. Part of the German side that last won gold in these championships back in 2015. Here is Miller. Miller to Meyer. Meyer puts up a mid-range. That's long, and it's taken and welcomed in by Atkin. Great Britain will look to push the tempo here. There was some scatty offense in their win over Spain, but they got the job done. Here is Atkin. Well, Atkin was going to get it, but it was ripped off her by Miller. And now Germany can get their offense started. And no doubt Great Britain will know all about Marijke Miller on the ball right now. Here is Meyer, Patzwald. Back to Miller, 4 to shoot. And Miller, no good. And it's taken in by Robin Love, who caught fire against Spain the other day. Love still has it. Carrigill and Atkin getting involved. Whistle has gone. And an early foul on Svenja Meyer. First foul of the contest. Atkin. Williams was cutting to the basket. Instead, Love receives it at the other side. Here is Carrigal at the foul line with 4 to shoot. Gets it to go. And our first score of the contest. And GB with the press. We saw this at times the other day against the Spanish. And a whistle at mid-court. And that foul is on Laurie Williams. That'll be her first foul, first team foul for Great Britain. Meyer. Kippelmeyer has it, looking for Miller, who had to reach out of the gym to get it and couldn't get it, and it's out of bounds. Great Britain have the ball. Well, so far, Germany off to a bit of a rocky first few minutes here. Not executing their offense. Some broken plays. That'll suit Great Britain to the ground. Here is Love. Love gliding to the cup. No good. Taken by Williams. Ripped off her by Miller. And now it's 2-on-1. Great Britain trying to get back. Here is Weiss. And the shot is good from Svenja Meyer. First field goal and a sigh of relief for Germany. Of course, 5 teams in these Women's European Championships. The Netherlands, France and Spain make up the other 3 teams alongside Great Britain and Germany. The finalists automatically qualify for the World Championships next year in Ottawa. Hazelden has it. Here is Love. Plenty of time on the shot clock for Great Britain. Atkin along the baseline. Doesn't get the friendly roll. These rims can be very unforgiving. Here is Miller. Patzvold behind her. Now glides her way to the basket. Miller doesn't use her, instead goes to the other side of the baseline, and the miss there from Kia. Excuse me, the miss there from Meyer. My apologies. Here is Hazelden. Hazelden at the foul line is money. Joy Hazelden, 2-time silver medalist at the Worlds and the European Championships with her first field goal. In great position, good mid-range shooter. Here is Miller. Miller surveying the floor, looking what's available to her. Meyer is in space. Meyer not in rhythm. Williams. Germany right now 1 of 5 from the field. Really struggling to find any offensive flow. Love at the elbow is money. Great start this from Great Britain. 6-2 up. These 2 teams played twice in Rotterdam in 2023. Germany and Great Britain opened their accounts against each other as Miller will launch a 3, and that's in and out. Germany winning the first encounter. Great Britain winning the all-important semi-final. Williams marked by Weiss. 10 to shoot for Great Britain. Love swings it to Hazelden. Hazelden to Atkin. Glides to the cup. Kippelmeyer there to support. And Kippelmeyer stands her ground. Ball is loose. There's a wrestling match going on for it. WrestleMania season here in Sarajevo. Substitutions will come in for Germany as Lena Kippelmeyer, who had 10.6 boards against the French in their first game, comes out. And Rolian Neubauer comes in for the first time. And Great Britain with a turnover. It'll be a Germany possession. Great Britain again pressing. Miller, does well actually to keep it on her side of the timeline. Here is Miller again, Neubauer. And Neubauer right off the bench with her first field goal. And that'll do Germany's confidence the world of good. Missed their last 3 before that. Hazelden, hounded by Meyer. Too enthusiastically, according to our Polish official, Pandora Wężolowska. And Great Britain will retain possession. Over halfway here in the first quarter. Atkin twisting, Williams fumbling. And here comes Germany right out the gate in transition. Meyer, the easy finish. Atkin looked to track back, but Meyer had a little bit of room ahead of her. Hazelden now looking to push. And a whistle has gone. And Patzvalt was looked to be the nearest party. And the foul has actually been called on Marijke Miller, and that's her second foul. Marijke Miller can be foul prone. And GB will look to take full advantage of that. Hazelden with the cut to the basket. She can't get it to fall. Miller, lovely pass from Miller. Neubauer, the finish. And Germany out to a 6-0 run. They lead 8-6 here. Love. Amy Conroy will check in momentarily for Great Britain. Right now, Great Britain need that offensive spark in Conroy. Well, not for the moment, it seems. It looks like Coach Vaquero of Great Britain is just leaving her on the bench a little while longer. Letting the starting 5 do some business. Love a 3, short, rebounded Miller. Meyer. Neubauer again, in and out this time. Since she's come on, Germany have upped the gears a little bit. Williams. Carrigill on the wing. Instead, it goes to Atkin. Atkin, much needed score for Great Britain. Jade Atkin along the baseline. Tied at 8. 3:03 to play in the first. Miller. Been very composed in this first quarter. Neubauer has done a lot of damage offensively since coming off the bench. She has 9 to shoot. She puts it up. She puts it in. Rolianne Neubauer with 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting off the bench. Williams looks for Atkin. Atkin does well to collect. Good defense from Miller. The ball is loose. It's in the hands now of Love. 7 to shoot for Robin Love. Williams, lovely cut by Carrigill. Carrigill can't finish though. Miller again, methodical in her approach. Neubauer gets it back from Patzvalt. 5 on the shot clock. Neubauer again, that one hits nothing but the fresh air in Sarajevo. And after a little delay by Coach Vaquero, now he will throw in Amy Conroy into the fray. Jade Atkin heads to the bench. Hazelden. Love. Hazelden again. Here is Conroy. Passing the ball nicely as Love doesn't get that one to fall. Bobbled in and out. 1:35 to play in the first. Maya slowing it down, waiting for her teammates to follow suit. And a whistle off the ball as Carrigill and Neubauer collided. The foul is on Carrigill. Only Great Britain's second team foul of the contest, so Hutzfeldt will restart it. Miller, hounded by Conroy. Miller gets past her, and the runner is no good from Miller. Did all the hard work, but the finish lacking. Hazelden has it. 1:10 to go here in the first period. Great Britain started promisingly. Conroy off the window. And referees just blowing the whistle and letting Conroy know not to do that again as the ball ricocheted off her wheel. Weiss. Under a minute to play in the first period. We're tied at 10. A cagey first 10 minutes thus far. Miller. Miller zips it to Neubauer. Marked by Love. Neubauer has certainly been the star of the show for Germany. She's got to dance though. Throws it up over Love. That's short. Love stands her ground. Love momentarily lost the ball, has it back. Looking for Conroy, who did well to collect with her back to the basket, one-handed. Amy Conroy with 4 points off the bench. Shot clock is off. We're entering the final seconds of the first. Great Britain have a slender 2-point lead. Neubauer has the ball. Weiss in support. Neubauer needs to do something because the seconds are ticking by. And her wild hook goes right out of bounds, and that ends the first period. Here in Sarajevo, Great Britain lead it 12-10. They raced out to a 6-2 lead early doors, and then the introduction of Rolian Neubauer certainly made a difference for Germany. She has 6 points to lead the way, and she was instrumental in that 6-0 run that gave Germany a slight advantage before the introduction of Amy Conroy gave Great Britain some energy. Both teams shooting under 40% from the floor to end the first 10 minutes here in Sarajevo. Conroy has 4 to lead the way for Great Britain. And as said, Neubauer leading Germany, leading all scorers with 6 points. Great to have you all on board on the IWBF Europe and IWBF YouTube channel, as the 19th Women's European Championships in full swing here in Bosnia-Herzegovina. We're in the road to Ottawa next year, the World Championships. The finalists of this competition will advance directly to the Worlds in Canada next year, and Great Britain would love to be there, as would Germany as well. Germany suffering heartbreak in Rotterdam 2 years ago, narrowly missing out on a podium finish. They'd love to make up for that here in Sarajevo. We're going to start the second period. In what has been a cagey affair, a lot of the time scrappy. Who will make the first push? Maya to start us off. Miller, who has not scored in this game thus far. Neubauer again, 8 points for Neubauer. And a foul called. And it's an offensive foul on Carrigill. Sophie Carrigill can't believe it. Robin Love tells her to just focus on the next play. Here is Neubauer. She'll put up another one, and this time it's long. Bit of a heat check for Rolly-Ann Neubauer. And now Laurie Williams bringing it up, pulling the strings for Great Britain. Neubauer, what a pass from Williams! But Hazelden fluffs her lines. Now it's a race which Robin Love will win easily there. And Hazelden has it back. Hazelden inside to Williams. Good defense from Putzwalt. Carrigill, Love wants it, Love gets it, but it's stripped off her by Miller. The ball is loose, Love collects it back, and the whistle is gone. And now Coach Vaquero having a chat with the official, and Marika Miller in foul trouble now. She has 3 fouls to her name. And if you're Great Britain, you're smelling blood there with Germany's main offensive juggernaut, who has not scored thus far. 0 of 3 from the field and has 3 fouls to her name. Williams at the foul line, the lefty. Well, you've got to believe it's advantage Great Britain now. With Miller in foul trouble, they're up by 2. And a steal from Hazelden. And Hazelden decides to slow it. Williams has it back. Conroy can't hang on to the pass. Bit of a miscommunication between Williams and Conroy. And a timeout called by Josef Jagiellowski of Germany. Good spell this for Great Britain, and a wise timeout for Germany, just calling for calm. Still very early doors in this second period, but Marika Miller on 3 fouls. And Great Britain's players will know that, but there's still a lot of talent on that Germany side, and we've just seen it with Rolly-Ann Neubauer, who has 8 points, 4 of 9 shooting for her right now. Svenja Meyer has 4, but no other German player has troubled the scorers thus far. However, there are players that can put up some good numbers. Lena Kippelmeyer, certainly one of those players, the German number 9. And she'll know all about these Great Britain players. She's actually played herself in the United Kingdom, most notably with the Worcester Wolves in the Women's Premier League. However, for now, she'll stay on the bench for Germany, and Coach Jagiellowski looks to be making some changes, as well as Katharina Weiss checks into the game for the first time, as does, doesn't check into the game for the first time. She started, she's back into the game, but into the game for the first time, Annika Sonnleitner for the first time for Germany, the number 12, and she's on the ball now. Sonnleitner looking for options and finds it in Meyer, and we just have a brief break in play as Lisa Birkenthal into the game for the first time as well was just needed to be helped up. Sonnleitner, 6 to shoot for Germany. Good defense along the perimeter. Neubauer short with the 3, collected by Love. We saw good perimeter defense from Great Britain against Spain, even though Spain didn't really have many 3-point threats. There are 3-point threats on this German side, though. Here is Williams. 5 to shoot. Hazelden at the foul line. Looks to go glass, doesn't get it. Good recovery from Williams. Hazelden gets it back. Sonnleitner all over her. 5 to shoot, Conroy. Conroy throws it up, and that's long But another offensive rebound for Great Britain. Conroy has it back. That'll count as well. Amy Conroy and a foul. 4-point lead for Great Britain, their joint biggest lead of the game. That just tells you how close and how scrappy, how chippy this contest has been thus far. Both teams exchanging blows, exchanging baskets, and a lot of the time exchanging words as well. And that's, well, there's a foul called on Joy Hazelden. There's a smile on her face. Some of the GB bench wanted a backcourt violation on Son Leitner. First foul on the Southampton native, Joy Hazelden. There's Katharina Weiss just being helped up by the trainer. Germany trailing by 5 here. Meyer has it. Bergenthal. Shot clock in single figures for Germany. Meyer, Neubauer, Weiss cutting to the hoop. Neubauer, maybe the wrong move as she was being double teamed. Weiss was actually cutting to the basket. And Neubauer decided to go it alone. Chance of defense from the Great Britain fans. There are plenty of them here in Sarajevo. Williams, pass to Hazelden, dumps it off. The extra pass, Conroy. And an offensive board again from Hazelden. And Williams resets. 6 offensive rebounds for Great Britain. Love. And a whistle has gone away from the ball. And it's a foul on Germany. And it's on Son Leitner, as Anne Patzvalt will come back into the game. Katharina Weiss comes out. Germany with one more foul to give, with 6:44 to play. Here is Williams. Hazelden, marked by Patzvalt. Hazelden, the jump shot is no good. Gets her own rebound again. Williams. Conroy back to the basket. Hounded by Son Leitner. Puts it up. Doesn't go. Back irons her mid-range. Neubauer surveying. Got to get it over the timeline though. Conroy gets her hands in the way. As Hazelden was hounded by Patzvalt and Meyer. And a foul has been called on Germany. And another timeout has been called with 6:16 to play. Great Britain up 17-12. Certainly advantage Great Britain. And Germany going cold from the field at present. Since coming on, Neubauer has stayed on the floor. Meyer, of course, as mentioned, on 3 fouls. And Great Britain, at the moment, with arguably their strongest offensive 5 on the floor right now. Well, it's great to have everyone here on board the IWBF Europe channel and IWBF YouTube channel here in Sarajevo, the capital city of Bosnia-Herzegovina. Bosnia-Herzegovina, so far, wonderful hosts here at the Hotel Hills Arena. Of course, this facility doesn't just make up a sports venue, it's also a hotel, which all the players are staying at. Fantastic training facilities here as well. As Great Britain get us back underway, here is Love. Conroy under the hoop, and she gets it to go. And we have a whistle played, and it's going to be a Great Britain ball. Offensive foul has been called on Lisa Bergenthal. She can't believe it. Great Britain, everything going their way right now. Well, Coach Miguel Vaquero has got to be pleased with what he's seeing. He's has a serious look on his face. Shot is up, and it's short from Charlotte Moore. Svenja Erni into the game for the first time for Germany. Here is Maya. And another whistle has gone. 8-second violation is the call. Germany in a bit of a slump right now. Can Great Britain capitalise and keep their scoreboard ticking here? Love. Conroy gets it from Moore. Conroy still has it at the elbow. One to shoot. Love's got to throw it up. That's short. It's rebounded by Bergenthal. And now Svenja Erni off to the races, but she loses it. Back-to-back turnovers from Germany, and it looks like they're going to make some changes. Marika Miller on 3 fouls will check back into the contest. Lisa Bergenthal will head to the bench. Marika Miller, who had 21 points, 8 boards, 4 assists the other day against France. 8 of 9 from the floor, but is struggling in this one. Currently 0 of 3 from the field. Here is Williams. Coming up to halfway in the second quarter, Conroy. Williams has it back. The bounce pass dumped off to Hazelden. Hazelden on the deck. And play will stop. As Hazelden gets back up, and referee's just having a quick conversation. It's a possession arrow, and that's going the way of Great Britain, so the ball stays where it is. Germany in the penalty with 5:06 to play in the second quarter. Great Britain hold the keys here. Love. Hatzfeldt over her. Love, no good as the shot clock was expiring. Here it is Miller to Sonnleitner. Maya calling for the play to be stopped as Hatzfeldt is on the deck. Trainer just going to go over to help her up. And Germany will reset their offense. Miller has it. Miller swings it to Maya. Maya over Conroy. Short, rebounded Hazelden. 3 boards for Joy Hazelden in this one. Williams, Conroy does well to collect. Williams resets. Here is Love. Love in space. Williams, 6 to shoot for Great Britain. Conroy got a dance here, as does Williams at the foul line. Money. Laurie Williams from the foul line connects. 9-point advantage for Great Britain. Sonnleitner to Miller. Miller, again methodical in her approach. Conroy tracks. Miller tries to shake her off. Sonnleithner, 3 to shoot for Germany. Putzfeldt can't get it. The ball is ripped off her and out of bounds. Germany keep the ball. Right now, Germany just need a score just to try and find any sort of offensive rhythm, because right now they are struggling from the field. 6 of 20 for 30%. Shot clock in single figures for Germany again. Miller swings it. Meyer does her best to hold on. Sonnleithner does well to collect. Agonizingly though, falls out. Williams to Love, and a whistle went before the pass went off. Foul is called on Svenja Erni, and Germany in the penalty, so Laurie Williams will head to the foul line for Great Britain. 3:19 to play in the second quarter. Great Britain incredibly disciplined on the defensive end in this contest, as Williams just about makes the first. Almost looked like that was going to fall out, but then thought about it and went right in. First double-digit advantage of the game, and Great Britain hold that advantage. She misses the second though, Laurie Williams. Svenja Erni the rebound. Putzfeldt. Hazelden blocking her path. That's going to be a foul. It'll be on Conroy. Some of the German fans want an unsportsmanlike. That's a first foul on Conroy. And the referee's actually having a conversation. Darko Jaraga and Hector Carmona want to have a look at the monitor. So they adjudged Amy Conroy with a regular foul. They're now going to look it over to see if it is going to be an unsportsmanlike foul. The German players weren't exactly forthcoming in their protests for an unsportsmanlike, but the German fans were. And it will be an unsportsmanlike on Amy Conroy. So Germany will get foul shots and possession. No complaints from Conroy, as Marika Meyer will head to the stripe. And a chance for her to now settle her nerves as she gets off the mark. Marika Miller splits the free throws. Germany have the ball. 3:07 to play in the second. Here is Meyer. What can Germany conjure up here? Can that free throw from Miller ignite them? 4 to shoot. Only inside. That's a wild shot, and it's welcomed in by Williams. Williams now surveying. Looking. Conroy will receive. Hazelden cuts along the baseline. Williams gets it back. Here is Love. 4 to shoot for Great Britain. Williams. And the steal there from Erni. It's a shot clock violation as the ball was loose. Germany didn't have a full grasp on it. 2:27 to play in the second. And Great Britain have a sizable advantage in a game that's been close until the last 3 minutes of this second quarter. Miller. Putzfeldt. Erni has it. Shot clock at 9 for Germany. Miller on the catch and shoot, and she rattles it in. First field goal for Marika Miller. And as if the free throw didn't settle her nerves, that shot will. Can that be the catalyst for Germany to fight back? Final 2 minutes of the second. Here is Love. Love gets some space. Back irons her shot. Ball is loose. It's retrieved by Miller. Maya. Got to get it over the timeline again. 8-second violation is the call. And Coach Piquero of Great Britain calls time with 1:33 to play. 22-15. The European silver medalists lead Germany. Well, Great Britain, good value for their lead, but Germany have had a brief spurt here. And Marika Miller finally waking up, but can Germany use that to their advantage? 1:33 to play. Well, it's great to have you all on board wherever you are across Europe, across the world, here from Hotel Hills Arena in the Bosnian capital of Sarajevo. Lots more action here to come today. As the focus heads back to the Men's European Championship. After this game, Poland, Spain, scheduled to tip off 5 p.m. local time, followed by the hosts, Bosnia-Herzegovina and Austria. Those are the games on court number 1. Of course, at 4:30 local time, big match between France and Great Britain. That'll be followed by the Netherlands and Italy at 7 o'clock. However, the focus on the women right now, and Great Britain have the lead with 1:33 to play. Conroy on the ball. Conroy trying to glide her way to the cup. Here is Williams off the window. Williams right down Main Street, saw a gap in the German defense and exploited it sublimely. Here is Miller. We're entering the final minute of the half here. Great Britain have a 9-point cushion. Miller still has the ball. Miller with 6 on the shot clock. Miller will let fly. Miller will go to the line. Foul has been called on Charlotte Moore. And Marika Miller, all her points at the moment coming in this second period. 3 points, 1 of 4 shooting. She's 1 of 2 from the stripe. Make that 1 of 3 from the stripe. And she's also done incredibly well to stay out of continuing foul trouble. 3 fouls at the moment for the German number 4. Misses them both. Conroy with the rebound. Conroy, that's her first rebound of the contest, which is quite surprising given her ability to crash the boards. Here is Hazelden. Williams. Moore. Moore is all alone, but it swings out. Maya. Maya now has a leg up on Conroy. And Maya's layup is no good. Oh, if all the scores you wanted to go down, that was one of them. Love, can Great Britain capitalise? 2-second difference between shot and game clock here in the first half. Love from 6 feet, no good. Tipped by Moore, welcomed in by Love. Charlotte Moore turning temporary volleyball player as it's half-time. And Great Britain have a double-digit advantage over Germany, 26-15. It's not been the prettiest of first halves, but Great Britain, all they will care about is the scoreline, and that is 26-15 in favour of them. Amy Conroy off the bench with 9 points, 2 assists, chuck in a steal for good measure. Germany thus far led by Rolian Neubauer, who has 8 points, 4 of 11 from the field. Both scoring leaders for the respective teams coming off the bench. But both teams equally shooting under 44% from the field in the first 20 minutes, but it is Great Britain who have the advantage. They lead 26-15. It is half-time in Sarajevo, and we'll be back in roughly 13 minutes' time. Well, we welcome you back to the Hotel Hills Arena here in Sarajevo. Here on court number 1, where Great Britain lead Germany 26-15 with the third quarter incoming. It's not been the prettiest of performances thus far, but Great Britain getting the job done. So far, so good for the European silver medalists. A well-balanced scoring effort led by Amy Conroy, who has 9 points thus far for Great Britain against a German side who only have 3 players that have registered points so far. Rolly-Ann Neubauer has shot nearly half of Germany's field goal attempts so far. She leads the way with 8. And Great Britain establishing themselves here in Sarajevo as a defensive specialist style team. It must be said they held Spain to just 6 field goals in their opening game, and they've held Germany to 7 so far. Germany shooting 29% from the field, but they will want more offensive production from their other players going into this third quarter. Marika Meier, their key offensive component, only has 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting, but she has been hampered with foul trouble in the first half. So we welcome you back to the Hotel Hills Arena. John Hobbs on hand to guide you through the events of the third and fourth quarter. Can Great Britain keep the momentum going? Can Germany mount a comeback? They've trailed by double digits for the last 2.5 minutes of the second quarter. And this is their biggest deficit of the contest. And they will get us underway here in the third. Here is Neubauer into the game. And straight away an offensive foul has been called. And it's on Marika Miller. And that's her 4th foul. She protests her innocence, but with just 8 seconds played in the third period, another twist in this contest. Conroy, Great Britain looking to take advantage. Conroy, though, misses the 2. Love looks to collect. And Hazelden gives it up to Williams. 7 to shoot for Great Britain. Conroy looking to put the moves on Neubauer and gets it to go. Biggest lead of the game now. Foul there on Joy Hazelden. That'll be her 2nd foul of the game before Germany could restart. Here is Miller looking for help. Just her and Love right now. It's almost like a one-on-one. Here is Neubauer. Neubauer sets herself, doesn't get that to fall. And after a hot start where she made 4 of her first 5, she has now missed her last 7 field goal attempts. Here is Hazelden. Hazelden, lovely pass. Conroy does the rest. Great vision there from Joy Hazelden. And Amy Conroy, 9 points, 9 boards, 3 steals in the win against Spain. With the score, here is Miller. Miller looking to create some space for herself, but good defense, good team defense from Great Britain. 7 to shoot. Neubauer, hounded by Morm. Neubauer tries to get past her and puts it in. That was a high degree of difficulty for Rolian Neubauer. Chance of defense from the German fans. Their voices are being heard in Sarajevo. Hazelden, Conroy at the baseline. 8 to shoot for Great Britain. Love gets it to go. (32 to 17). It was a risky pass there from Neubauer. Miller did well to collect that, especially under pressure from Love. Miller now being hounded by Moore. Conroy to help. Miller slows it. Miller with 7 on the shot clock. Miller short with her mid-range. Here is Love. Great momentum this for Great Britain. Getting a few stops. Suffocating defense, especially along the perimeter. And Conroy fouled. Miller was in the facility, but the foul is on Neubauer. And that's her second foul. And already, not even 3 minutes played in this third quarter. That's Germany's third team foul as Patzfalt comes out and Marie Keir into the game for the first time. Conroy twisting and turning. Moore under the hoop. The extra pass to Love, who wasn't expecting it. Conroy wasn't expecting that pass either. 1 to shoot. Conroy's got to put it up. Shot clock violation. 1 pass too many from Great Britain. Moore had that lane under the hoop, but decided to give it up for Love, who was not expecting the pass. Broken offense from Great Britain and a sigh of relief for Germany. Neubauer. Can Germany capitalize here? It's a 15-point deficit they face. Their biggest of this contest. Neubauer. Miller fading away. Miller gets that friendly roll and a much-needed field goal for Germany. Miller on 5. Miller with the steal. Miller can't get the score though. Those sort of plays you need to execute. Hazelden. Hazelden. Conroy inside. 3-second violation on Amy Conroy. Amy Conroy, who thrives in transition basketball. We saw it in the Women's Premier League last season with the East London Phoenix as she won the national title there. Here is Miller. Miller looking to dance on Moore. 7 to shoot for Germany. Miller gets it back. Neubauer, they've got to put it up. Neubauer strings a 2. Here come Germany. Forcing Great Britain into a turnover, couple of stops and a score. Can that turn the tide? Hazelden has it. Love. Conroy. Williams has it. 4 to shoot now. Love puts it up. And that short ball is loose. It's in the German hands. And Katharina Weiss has it, but she'll slow it down. Love tracked back well. Miller gets it behind her back. Meyer. No, long. And it's rebounded by Williams. Conroy. Conroy, lovely pass inside. Moore can't finish though. Her own momentum forced her into an awkward position. Misses the layup under the hoop. Weiss, Neubauer. 8 to shoot for Germany. Neubauer again. It's short this time. Hazelden collects. 4 rebounds for Joy Hazelden. Hazelden to Love. And Weiss rebounds. There's a lid on the basket at the Great Britain end. Neubauer did well to collect, and she'll put it in. Has the pendulum swing to Germany? Coach Vaquero wants a timeout. He believes that it is, and he wisely calls a stoppage to the play. And after leading by as many as 15 in the early stages of this period, Germany have now reduced it to single figures. Rolly and Neubauer currently with 14 points. Only 3 German players have registered scores right now, but the momentum is all on Germany's side thus far. And a wise timeout called by Coach Miguel Vaquero of Great Britain, who have had a couple of turnovers. Germany have forced some stops. Can Germany keep up the momentum? And with 4:06 to play, Germany have now bettered their second quarter score and have reduced the deficit to single figures. Great Britain outscored Germany 14-5 in the second. And right now, Germany outscoring Great Britain, albeit slenderly, 6-8. What have Great Britain got in the locker? Jade Atkin back into the game and on the ball. Williams, Love. Atkin gets it back, more cuts to the hoop. Atkin short, ball is loose. Hazelden, a warrior with the offensive rebound. Atkin under the hoop, misses everything. Ball is batted by Moore, it's collected by Weiss. Here come Germany again. Kippelmeyer into the game for Germany. Miller will reset. Selak also into the game for Germany. Miller with 4 to shoot. Kippelmeyer. No, rebounded Atkin. 3 rebounds for Jade Atkin. Williams. Williams surveying what's before her. Here is Love, 7 to shoot for Great Britain. Williams. Atkin, do they know that the shot clock is winding down? Atkin does, but misses the 2. Here come Germany again. Miller. Now Miller fouled by Atkin. Wise move there from Marika Miller, clanging into Atkin, who had no choice but to foul. 2:45 to play. 9-point game. Miller looking for anyone in black, finds Kippelmeyer, puts it up, and that rolls out. Love collects. Rebound number 9 for Robin Love to go with 6 points. And you feel Great Britain just need a basket just to calm any, well, somewhat nerves, but just kill any momentum that Germany have right now. Williams, here is Love. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Love is fouled. Svenja Erni straight away puts her hands up. That'll put Germany in the penalty. And Robin Love will head to the foul line. 14 points, 8 boards, 5 assists against Spain. She was also amongst the GB side that turned their hand to 3x3 basketball in August in South Africa. Great Britain narrowly missing out on a medal in Sun City, as Love misses them both, but Atkin was looking to get the rebound but couldn't collect. Here is Miller. Miller methodical as whistle has gone, and Katarina Weiss on the floor right by the Great Britain bench. Well, this has all the hallmarks of a very enticing fourth period. Still have 2 minutes and 5 seconds of this third quarter to play, but right now, Germany have the momentum. It's anyone's ball game, really. Kippelmeyer, short, rebounded by Love. Love now on 10 rebounds, 4 points shy of a double-double. Love still with the ball. Hazelden sets herself, and in and out. Ball is loose. Whose ball has it? Weiss collected it and was fouled by Laurie Williams. That's only her second foul of the game. Certainly getting chippy out there, though. Hippelmeyer with the ball. Kippelmeyer thought about the shot. Atkin closed down. Kippelmeyer now puts it up. And rebound number 11 for Robin Love. Williams. Love cutting down the middle, but Williams keeps it. 9 to shoot. Hazelden has the ball. Love, they've got to put up something here, Great Britain. 3. And Love smacks the backboard, and a shot clock violation. Coach Vaquero staying positive right now. His opposite number, Coach Jaglowski of Germany, steadfast with his arms crossed. Kippelmeyer puts it up, that's off to the left. And Robin Love almost exclusively getting Great Britain's rebounds right now. Here is Williams. Williams has a bit of room, and Williams exploits it. Nine points for Laurie Williams to go with 9 boards. Miller. Miller looking to dance on more. And she'll come out. Final seconds of this third quarter. Miller will hold. Miller will fire. Miller will miss. And that'll do it for the third quarter here in Sarajevo. And no doubt Germany answering back from Great Britain's strong second period, and it's all to play for in the final quarter. Great Britain still hold the advantage. They lead 34-23. But even though it was a tied third quarter at 8 apiece, the momentum is with Germany. They have the skill set. There's no doubt about that, to mount an even more impressive comeback now. But for now, Great Britain have their double-digit lead intact, and that's the most important thing for the ladies in white. Well, it's great to have you all on board on the IWBF Europe and IWBF YouTube channel. John Hobbs on hand here to bring you the action here in the fourth period. Hope you're enjoying yourselves wherever you are, whether you're back in Great Britain, whether you're over in Germany or anywhere else across Europe and the world, as the finalists of these European Championships qualify directly to next year's World Championships in Ottawa. Canada, the United States and Brazil await. And the semi-final, or the losing semi-finalists, will make do with the repechage, where Argentina and Colombia will await. Both of these teams, though, would love nothing more than to qualify automatically for Canada next year. Following on from this game, Germany will play the European champions, the Netherlands, who are a flawless 2-0 at the moment. They are watching on courtside, with Great Britain to play France. And the fourth quarter underway. Here is Love. Williams puts it up, banks it home. Great start to the fourth quarter for Great Britain. Williams has 11. One rebound shy of a double-double for Laurie Williams. Katharina Weiss throws one up, no good. Rebounded Love. 13 boards for Robin Love, who's played the entire game thus far. Williams looking for Atkin. It was a risky pass. Goes right to Miller. Miller now goes to the elbow. And that's short. Rebounded and stuck in. As Marie Keel with the two. Williams, Germany now shooting 29% from the floor. Hasn't been pretty on their part, but they're still in this. Here is Love. Williams collects. Here is Hazelden. Atkin connects. GB, quick passing. And Atkin the finish. Only Jade Atkin's second field goal and first field goal since the first quarter. Selak. Young 22-year-old on the ball. Miller, 6 to shoot for Germany. Miller the midi. No, short. And Marika Miller, 2 of 9 from the field now. She struggled here today. Williams given some space, but can't connect. Neubauer the rebound. Miller was looking to push, but instead slows the play down. Miller could go it alone if she wanted to. Selak in great space and in rhythm. Lily Rose Selak, the 22-year-old. What a start to the fourth quarter she's had. (38-27). Love has a bit of room herself. The ball is loose. It stays with Great Britain. Well, it's a case of who has the most significant run in them right now. It's been a scrappy game. Atkin along the baseline puts it down. Jade Atkin coming alive in the fourth. Second field goal of this fourth period for her. Selak. Looking for Miller, but Miller has her back to the ball. Now she gets it. 5 to shoot for Germany. Atkin all over her. Neubauer, they've got to put it up. Neubauer is off. And who else but Robin Love with the rebound? Williams. Over 3 minutes played here in this fourth period. Here is Love. Atkin has it. Hazelden in space. So is Williams. 2 to shoot. Williams has got to put it up. And she doesn't get it off in time. Shot clock violation. That's Great Britain's 11th turnover of this contest. Conversely, Germany with 10 turnovers as a timeout has been called on the floor. 6:25 to play. Great Britain have the advantage right now, 40 to 27. But despite the double-digit lead, it doesn't really tell the tale of the tape. This game has been more even than the scoreline gives it credit for. But the most important thing for Great Britain is the fact they are in the lead. Of course, Germany would love to gain revenge on GB for the semi-final loss in Rotterdam in 2023, as said at the top of the show. But they have work to do right now. They've played well in spurts, but they haven't performed consistently enough. Great Britain, it hasn't been the prettiest of performances, but they're getting the job done, and that's all that matters to them right now. They will win by any means necessary as they prepare for the French in their next game. Of course, Germany, as said, playing the European champions, the Netherlands, in their next contest. Ernie stolen away by Hazelden, and she kept it in, but Patsvalt reclaims it, and a whistle has gone. Just double check what the call is here. And play will reset here. Meyer of Bergenthal, as Germany making wholesale changes to see if this 5 on the floor can do some damage, and Ernie's runner goes right out of bounds. 4 minutes played to the second here in the fourth. Williams. Atkins slows it. Hazelden breaks free. Hazelden is open. Hazelden finishes. Joy Hazelden with her second field goal of this contest. She has 5 boards and 4 assists. A good all-around performance for Great Britain's number 14. Meyer. And Svenja Erni hit the deck momentarily as play stops and Germany reset. Patsvalt. Bergenthal is in space here, and here she is on the ball. Williams does well to track back. 6 to shoot. That'll be a 2-pointer for Meyer. That misses everything. Good perimeter defense again from Great Britain. As we enter the halfway point, Great Britain still hold the advantage. Williams. Again, Hazelden is free. There she is on the ball. Passes it to Atkin. Atkin throws it up. That's short. Patsvalt the rebound. Only her 4th rebound of the contest, Ann Patsvalt. Son Leitner over halfway in the fourth quarter. Sonnleitner still has it. 5 to shoot for Germany. Williams nearly got the steal. Sonnleitner breaks free, and she can't get that to go. And the long reach of Jade Atkin with the rebound. Williams, it's just her and Joy Hazelden right now. It's 2-on-2. Williams slides past Bergenthal. Hazelden is open and can't get the finish again. And the play will stop as Williams will get back up. Great chair control there from Laurie Williams. But unfortunately it came to nothing. Timeout called. 4:12 to play. And miraculously, for a game that was very stop-start for the first two quarters and most of the third quarter, it must be said, only one team foul in this fourth quarter. Both teams shooting under 40% from the field. It's certainly not been one for the free-flowing offensive basketball fans, but defensively both teams have been very physical. It's been very scrappy. Only 5 transition points have been scored overall in this game. That just tells you everything you need to know. 32 points in total have been scored in the paint. But the most important statistic is the scoreline. That's what matters. And you can sound like a broken record all you want. It really is the only important statistic for the players on the floor. And right now it favours Great Britain. Maddie Martin into the game for the first time for Great Britain. Selak into the game for Germany. Bergenthal loses the handle, gets it back, airballs her floater. Amy Conroy also back into the game for Great Britain. Here is Williams, here is Martin. Maddie Martin to the cup. Instant impact for the Reading Rockets girl. And a much-needed score for Great Britain. Bergenthal to respond, misses everything. And Laurie Williams will let that roll out of bounds. Maddie Martin, who until Paris 2024 called the semi-final win against Germany one of the performances and one of the most incredible experiences of her life. That was until the Paris Paralympics, as a whistle has gone. Great Britain will get the ball back. 3:21 remaining, and they are inching ever closer. Conroy. Williams. Back to Conroy, 6 to shoot for Great Britain. Williams, they've got to put it up. Williams connects. Double-double for Laurie Williams. Meyer. Selak in space. Williams cuts her off. Selak misses. And here is Love in the open floor. Selak, though, does well to track back. And Love resets. Williams, Conroy. Conroy a midi. And that would have been a dagger. But it rolls in and out. Ernie has it. Ernie was nearly fouled there by Conroy, but Germany continue on. Patzwalt. Meyer short, rebounded Williams. Here is Love. Conroy. It's one-on-one here. Conroy against Bergenthal. Love in support, as is Williams. Under 2 to play. 8 to shoot for Great Britain. Conroy close to the cup. And again misses. Rebounded by Germany. Here is Bergenthal. Martin tracks back well. And Germany forced to slow it down. Patzvalt. She'll put it up. Again, it hits the back iron. And again, the ball is loose. Martin comes up with it. And Martin is fouled by Bergenthal. There's some substitutions coming in for Great Britain. There'll actually be a timeout before that. As Katie Morrow and Kaylee English will check in for their first minutes of the contest, but before that there'll be a timeout on the floor called by Great Britain. 1:28 to play. It's their biggest lead of the contest at the most crucial stage of the contest. Laurie Williams and Amy Conroy both with 13 points. And they have certainly done the damage for Great Britain. Amy Conroy, a businesswoman like, 13 points. Chuck in 4 assists for good measure. Laurie Williams, a double-double of 13 and 13. Robin Love, 14 rebounds to go with her 6 points and 6 assists. For Germany, well, at least a few more players have added some scores to match Micah Miller, Svenja Meyer, and Rolianne Neubauer. Neubauer leading the way with 14, with 6 rebounds for good measure. But one very key statistic is that Germany have scored more points from turnovers than Great Britain, but Great Britain have scored more second chance points than Germany. Jude Hamer also into the game for the first time and on the ball for Great Britain. And a whistle has gone. Morrow and English stay on the bench. They were going to be coming in, but the timeout forced Vaquero's hand to change his mind. Sophie Carrigill. Love. 9 to shoot. Carrigill has it back. And the shot no good from Jude Hamer. Under a minute to play. Great Britain. The finish line in sight for them. Selak gets it to go. Consolation points for the Germans. In a game that was turned on its head in the second quarter, and furthermore in the fourth period, a 12 to 6 fourth period for Great Britain. Williams. Love is open. Love puts it up. Love can't put it down though. Great Britain now below 40% from the floor. Svenja Erni has an open lane to the cup, but fluffs her lines. As the shot clock is off, Robin Love collects. GB just need to get it over the timeline, which they do. Williams will just hold it, and that will do it. Great Britain, it hasn't been the prettiest of performances, but they won't care. Great Britain 2-0 here in Sarajevo as they dismiss Germany 46-29. Sublime performances across the board in a well-balanced scoring effort for Great Britain. 13 points, 13 boards for Laurie Williams. 6 points, 14 rebounds for Robin Love. Amy Conroy with 13 on 50% shooting for her. Germany led by Rolli and Neubauer, who got 14 off the bench on 43% shooting. But Germany hampered by Great Britain's suffocating defense along the perimeter. 26% from the field, just 14 field goals. Great Britain also out-rebounding Germany on the offensive side, 10-2. That was also something that made a big difference. So it has finished here. Great Britain 46, Germany 29. Great Britain improved to 2-0, and Germany dropped to 1-1. I've been John Hobbs. Goodbye for now.